My brand new camera is officially broken due to water damage, which is why I'm recording this gameplay video. I'm going to start it off with this. Quote, a prison sentence would have a severe impact on him. Again, a prison sentence would have a severe impact on him from the judge himself. What am I referring to? Well, if you haven't heard of Brock Turner in the news recently, you've probably seen him on Facebook. It is a Stanford University student who was recently brought to trial for rape. In fact, he got 3 felony charges of sexual abuse, raping an unconscious woman behind a dumpster. There's pure evidence of this sexual assault that went down, and for some reason the media took photos of him, of his university campus, book photo of him smiling, and used that as his mugshot, and it was posted all over social media of him just smiling, rather than actually taking the photo of his mugshot when he was charged with these crimes. Which we all know that if it was a Latino person, we know this was a black person, we know if any other different skin color ethnicity, his mugshot would be posted on the internet for everybody to see for being a rapist, a sex offender. But no, I'm sure, I do believe that it is because he's white and because he's fucking rich. And he went to Stanford University, therefore, fucking rich parents can do whatever the fuck they want and buy people off. That's what I believe. Anyway, his mugshot was him just smiling. This is his actual mugshot. You can see the two photos are dramatically different on how the rapist is perceived. Oh, I'm smiling. Haha, I just raped a person. Oh, I'm a fucking rapist and I just got charged with 3 felony charges. And the story doesn't end there, though. I'm going to quote this again, a prison sentence would have severe impact on him. That sentence in of itself, I think, does show that there is a fundamental flaw within taking sexual abuse seriously. As someone who was sexually abused myself growing up, when I hear things like this, it hits an inner core. It enrages me beyond anything. Because how fucked up that is to sympathize with a rapist, a criminally charged rapist. If it's one thing to accuse someone of a crime that they haven't been proven that they've done, but it's quite another to defend somebody who has been proven to be a criminal and rape someone. That's why this is fucked up, is because as of right now, they were going for a 6-year prison sentence, and he only got 6 months. 6 months in prison due to the fact that a prison sentence would have a severe impact on him. So my question to the judge is, what the fuck is wrong with you to think that him being in prison for more than 6 months would have a severe impact on him? Why should that even matter? Why should that matter? Because let me tell you something about being sexually abused. When you are sexually abused, that has a severe impact on the victim of that abuse. That can have up to 6 months, up to a year, up to 5. It can have up the rest of your life through the trauma that a woman or man experiences through being raped. And somehow being in prison for a crime that you committed and been proven that you've committed is more important than the victim who was unconscious, had fucking objects, and had fingers put inside her body. That's not severe enough. That's not traumatic enough. No, but a criminal going to prison for 6 months, ooh, that's just too much for the criminal to endure. What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with this goddamn fucking judge? That's what I want to know. Maybe the judge needs his daughter to be severely raped before he'll fucking understand how much sexual abuse can affect someone emotionally, psychologically, to the point of where many abuse victims actually fucking kill themselves because of issues like this. Because their perpetrator gets away with being sympathized with, and especially by the fucking goddamn media, because the media won't fucking call this guy for what he is, which is a rapist, and instead try to make this look out like it wasn't that big of a deal when it was. In the description, I even have the testimony of the woman who was raped. She wrote a extremely powerful piece of her testimony against this man, Brock Turner. And honestly, when I was reading it, it brought me to tears because I could really relate to a lot of the stuff that she was fucking talking about on how it makes you feel when you are brutally violated against your will, and yet the perpetrator of you has no ramifications for the things that they have done. It is one of those, like, we send people to fucking goddamn prison all the time for years upon years for the possession of fucking weed. We send people to prison who have been falsely accused of rape, spend 20 years, and then DNA evidence comes through and says, oh, this person actually didn't rape this person. But when someone is found to be guilty of raping someone above and beyond, is charged with 3 felony charges, now a registered sex offender, the news refuses to call him for what he is, and that is a rapist. Sympathizing with a rapist is one of the most fucked up beyond things I can talk about. It infuriates me. Our legal system is so skewed that we would allow this type of stuff to happen, where we attempt to identify with the perpetrator rather than the victim and help the victim through their traumatic experience. We show care and love and respect to the fucking rapist. If you are a victim of sexual abuse in any way, I would encourage you please to talk to someone. Talk to someone close to you, talk to someone who you trust, talk to someone who you believe will take you seriously, because holding on to that type of stuff, any sort of sexual abuse that has happened to you, will consume you, it will eat you, you will deal with guilt, you will deal with shame, you will deal with so much trauma from that experience that it may even bring you to the point of suicide. And I don't want anyone to ever get to that point in their lives where they feel as if that sexual abuse has defined them to the point where they can't live anymore. I don't want that. I'd also like to recommend an audiobook through audible.com, Not Marked, Finding Hope and Healing After Sexual Abuse. This book is amazing. I've read it myself. It's from Mary DeMuth. Audible.com is a company hosted by Amazon that hosts over 250,000 audiobooks for your listening entertainment and enjoyment. You can even try a free trial using my vanity URL, audible.com/Mr. Repzion, link down below, and you can try it listening to this book. And if it's something that you like, I'd really recommend that you try it out, buy it, listen to it, because it is one of the best books I have ever read on how to heal and cope from sexual abuse. There's not enough books on the subject that can really help you. And sometimes me saying stuff isn't going to be helpful. It's reading it. Again, you can sign up to audible.com through my vanity URL, audible.com/Mr. Repzion. They have a wide variety of books on every single type of topic, but this is my recommended book of choice.